So my name is Arpit.
Our territory is like Northcote.
It's been a couple of weeks that we've been associated with Gyms Mowing now.
It's really fantastic, so we are really enjoying it. Prior to that, I was working in a retail sector, with a big safe, one of the branch I'm taking care of.
I was working as a design engineer doing metal designing, sheet metal designing. So we took it as a project. We're looking forward to grow. And I think rather than working for someone else, it's quite rewarding. You can make good money for yourself.
So I believe that gym mowing has a good reputation in the market, so that's what we can encash. So that's what idea behind it, to have gyms.
So there are various kind of services. We can go beyond the limits to help the customers, and that's what Gyms Mowing is all about.
Yes.
So it can be pruning, gardening, mowing, gutter cleaning,
Yep. And other odd jobs as well, like some of that rubbish removal and that tree cuttings. So yeah, this sort of jobs. So that's really fantastic because they're just loving our services, and that the way we are reaching on time. So they really loved it.
I think the turnaround time is one of the most important things, because it's not about getting the job done, it's about getting it done at the right time. Because if a customer has rubbish, or has big gardens or something like that, then it becomes a problem for them in the long run. So if you can do it as soon as possible, the customers are happy, and I think that's what we are all about.
So in that, somewhere close to that, 30, 35, we got it so far. Yeah, the quality of lead is quite good because those are already filtered, which we just getting that name and a number and that their email ID, everything.
We've just been operating for 4 days in succession, and we've got more than 12 clients now.
So down the line, and 6 months down the line, so we were expecting we should have over 250 clients, regular clients, and once we have that, so then we will just plan to just take our business to the next step. So we will just hire some of the peoples and just make our chain.
I think it's about quoting is about balance. The customer should not mind giving and he should not mind taking. So it's a good process to think, but it's proportionate to time, because time is money. So it's a very tricky thing sometimes, but the right quote is if you can calculate the right amount that you require to do a job and then quote accordingly.
And the good thing is that what would I believe, everything is right, so but it should sound worth to the customer. So they should worth listening to you, what you are quoting to them.
I think patience is the word, because they might be training with the people who might have 10 houses in territories and they're making good money just because the travel time is less. But once you're starting, you don't have the client base, so you would have to travel places to get jobs. So you'll not be making that much money in first couple of weeks or maybe first couple of months. Not as you expected with the people that you're moving who are training you. But yeah, I think once the channel is there and once you have now more number of fixed clients or the regular clients, then it makes your life easy, because then you can plan your travel and do one-time jobs according to your travel.
So we're just sharing a lot with each other, because before start we just talk to each other and just tell them you can do this job and I can do this job, and once we'll finish it off, so then we'll just give them a hand each other, so make their life easy. Because anyway we are just nurturing our business, so which can be fruitful for in the near future.
I think if you're thinking it's as a self-employed thing, then I think you're at the wrong place. It's more about building your territory and making it or taking it as a project wherein you can build on. So once the client base is big, then we'll be hiring people to work for us, and then we would have other channels to focus on, maybe managing the clients that we have and something like that, and giving them exceptional customer service. I think the only advice is if you don't try, you don't know. Yes. So the best way to know what you're capable of or what you can do with a particular thing is just to try it, and that's why we hire, and I'm sure we'll be making some good money in a decent amount of time.
Those are initially people can think of those are quite hard, but we in the past we have done many other different kind of jobs and these type of hard lifting and everything. So we didn't find it that hard, but probably the people who are jumping into the new field, so they might seem it's quite hard, but that's not that hard. That's what I want to say. That's quite informative and what I say, beneficial for us, so which we just learn about the tactics, how to handle this kind of job and all, and what tools need to be used on those. So that's our idea. We got it from them, and that's we are just using in that our current jobs. So we are part of Gym Mowing. So if you need a free quote, so then you can call to us 0800 454 654,
or please leave your queries at www.gymsmoving.co.nz, and we'll be right there for you.